Pronabec les damos la bienvenida a la Feria Universitaria. Como ustedes ya saben, las preguntas serán recabadas por nuestro equipo técnico y serán presentadas a nuestro expositor al final de su exposición. En este momento ya estamos con nuestra amiga de University of Essex, de Reino Unido, con la señorita Álvarez, quien hará su presentación en breve. Ana María, thank you so much. Welcome to our fair. You can go ahead with your presentation, please.
Perfect, thank you.
You can run your presentation.
Lilian, can you just confirm that you can see my screen?
I can see it.
Yeah, is it the presentation mode you can see, or?
Yes, and yes, that's it.
The full screen, yeah.
Full
okay.
screen.
Perfect, okay, thank you so much for having me. So as Ana Maria mentioned, my name is Julia Alvarez. I'm the International Officer here at the University of Essex for the Latin America and Caribbean region. Thanks a lot for having me for this Beca Generación del Bicentenario session. So just to give you a quick overview of what I'm going to talk to you about today, I will tell you all about the University of Essex, our student life and international outlook, as well as employability, student support and accommodation. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. So this first screen is a beautiful picture of our Colchester campus. So as you'll see, it's a very, very green campus, a really beautiful place to study, live, and spend your time. So this is one of my favourite parts of campus and why I've included it in the presentation. It's a really lovely spot on campus for not just in the summertime when we have kind of lots of barbecues and spend some time at the lakes, but also in the winter period as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Moving on, so just a little bit about Essex and kind of our spirit and what we look for when we're recruiting our students from, particularly from abroad. So we say we're impatient for change at Essex, and we want to receive students that have this same impatient for change and want to challenge convention and really challenge things that are happening in the world at the moment in the hope of achieving change. So we have 3 campuses all within 1 hour of central London and 15,000 students from over 140 different countries. So you really do find the world in one place here at Essex. We're top 30 in the Complete University Guide 2022. And in terms of our kind of subject strengths, we are top for politics and top 5 for social sciences in the Research Excellence Framework. So we do have 3 faculties and we offer lots and lots of different programs, but these are the areas where we are particularly well ranked in. We also have a very prestigious Human Rights Centre, and our School of Law is also very well ranked. So in particular, our LLM programs are really popular in Peru. So here you have a bit of an overview of our different faculties and the departments that we have within them. So our Faculty of Humanities, I've highlighted as well the departments that are really popular in Latin America, just to give you an idea. So as mentioned already, our School of Law is highly popular, as well as our School of Philosophy and Art History, particularly because we have quite a big emphasis on collecting art from Latin America. And we do host one of the largest collections of Latin American art here in Essex. It's one of the most prestigious Latin American art collections in Europe. So that does attract a lot of Latin American students for those particular programs. Within our Faculty of Science and Health, our School of Computer Science and Electronic Engineering is popular, particularly for data science and artificial intelligence. Then moving on to our Faculty of Social Sciences, we have our Department of Economics, which is extremely popular, as well as our Department of Government, which is really popular for courses such as conflict resolution, international relations, political science. And then moving on to the Department of Languages and Linguistics, one of the most popular programs there, particularly for students from Peru, is our Translation, Subtitling and Interpreting Masters, which is extremely popular. And finally, our Department of Sociology, which has a number of different master's degrees that are really popular in South America. So moving on to kind of student life, and what you can expect living here as a student here at Essex. So the Students' Union is a massive part of studying here in the UK, and all of our members, all of our students are automatically members as you join the university. So they're kind of in charge of making sure that you have everything that you need and that you have a great time at university as well. So they organise lots of social events, from Welcome Week to Christmas markets and Holy Festival. There's also over 130 different societies that you can join as well, and over 40 different sports teams. So there's plenty of you to get involved in. At Essex, we're really kind of advocates of the fact that you're coming here not just to study, you're not just coming here to get a degree and spend, all your days in the library. We really want you to kind of embrace the culture and really get to learn about all the different cultures and nationalities that we have on campus. So that's why our Students' Union really do a great job of making sure that you have a platform to do that. They also offer lots of advice and support. So for example, if you need legal advice, immigration advice, they're a fantastic source for that. In terms of kind of volunteering and part-time jobs as well, they're the largest employer on campus. So they're definitely a really good help in terms of if you're looking to work while you're studying here at the university. And there are lots of different jobs that you can get involved in, from being a student ambassador to working in some of the hospitality outlets, or for example, if you want to write for the newspaper or the magazine, you can do that as well. Here's a short snapshot of some of the societies that we have within our university. So some of the societies are cultural. So for example, the Latin American Society is very strong and growing every year, as well as the European Society. If you're into joining maybe more of an academic society and something related to your field, or in something that you're just simply interested in, we have societies such as Model UN Society, Debating, Human Rights Society, and others are just quite random, to be honest. So Pokemon Society, TEDx, Travel, Harry Potter Society. So there really is something for everyone. And if there isn't something that you're interested in, you can certainly make up your own society and be a president of a society, which is fantastic for your CV. Moving on to employability. So probably the reason why you might be considering coming to study your master's or postgraduate degree here in the UK is because you're hoping to get, a fantastic job at the end of it. So we do make a really big effort to make sure that you have all the resources available at your fingertips, so you can kind of secure that dream job. So in terms of employability, what we do, we give you opportunities to study abroad, to do work placements, field trips, conferences, attend guest lectures, and we also offer a free Languages for All and Data Science for All course, and that's for all students from all different degrees. So regardless of the degree you're doing, you can gain skills in data science, and you can also learn a new language or practice a new language for free. We also have the Big Essex Award. So this is basically the opportunity to recognise all the extracurricular activity stuff that you do at university. So often coming to study in the UK, there's quite a lot involved, a lot of extracurricular activity stuff. So, and we realise how important that is. So we've decided to recognise that through the Big Essex Award, which will be mentioned on your transcript when you graduate. Now, in terms of academic support, our student services team are fantastic at making sure that you have everything that you need, and especially in those first couple of months when you arrive here and you're a little bit lost, they are there to make sure that you have everything that you need through learning and study skills support, to providing peer mentors and personal tutors. So personal tutors are kind of there just in case you have any academic questions and you need to, maybe something wasn't quite clear for you, you can speak to your tutor. But equally, we have peer mentors as well. So they're there, so you can speak to them confidentially in case you do have any questions. We do also have our Skills for Success team. So they're there to help you develop your writing skills, math skills, and also research and referencing skills, because this can be quite different from country to country. So they're there to make sure that you're aware of how we reference here in the UK and different methods of researching. They also offer free English language support as well, so additional English language programs for those that maybe feel they're not quite confident in academic English. For some of you, obviously this might be your first time living away and having to budget and manage your own money. So the student services team are also there to help you budget with that and manage money. They can also provide you with mental and emotional health support. And our Colchester campus has its own NHS medical centre as well. So as you come and study here in the UK, you'll pay an NHS health surcharge, which gives you the access to essentially to our National Health Service. So we have a doctor's surgery on campus. So that means, you know, you can register there and have easy access to doctors should you need it. We also have a multi-faith chaplaincy. So if you are religious and you follow a particular faith, you can attend services through the chaplaincy. There's also 24-hour security on campus as well. So it is a very, very secure campus. So you can feel rest assured that you will feel very safe here. Our residence life team are there to basically make sure that you're fitting in well in your accommodation. So they're there to kind of organise events in your accommodation and make sure that all of your kind of flatmates, you're all getting on well, and that you've got opportunities to engage with your flatmates. Sorry, if you're coming with a dependent, so if you're coming with a partner, a husband, wife, you know, child, we do offer free English language classes as well for dependents of international students. Moving on to accommodation. So we do offer lots of different options for students with different budgets if you're looking to live on campus. And it's guaranteed as long as you apply by the deadline, which is in July for postgraduate students. There are a mixture of ensuite and shared bathrooms. So depending on your budget and depending on your criteria, there are quite a few different options for different students. They are mostly single occupancy rooms. However, if you prefer to share a room with someone else, you can do so as well. And all of the communal areas are cleaned as well weekly. And, oh, sorry, I went too quickly. So there are lots of different options depending on your budget. So from £106 up to £216 a week. So for around £106, you would be sharing in one of the towers in the image on the page at the top right corner. You would be sharing with around 12 people. You have your own bedroom, but you would share the kitchen and kind of communal areas and bathrooms. If you're looking to maybe have a smaller apartment with sort of five to six people, have your own bathroom, then you'll be looking to pay around £150 per week. And then if you want to have your own self-contained apartment, so just live on your own, have all of your own amenities, then you'll be looking for more around £200 to £216 per week. Moving on to fees. So the fees will vary depending on the course that you're applying to in the department. So for master's courses, they can vary from around £15,000 up to £19,000 per master. And then for research courses, from £15,000 up to £17,900 per year. Most PhDs are 3 years. However, there are some PhDs that can last up to 4 years if you're looking to do a conversion course. Our MBAs are £21,000 and they last 1 year. And living costs are on average £288 per week. And that includes everything from accommodation, books, going out, socialising, and basically everything that you need to budget for, food as well. So just to give you an idea, £288 per week. In case you're wondering why there's a cat on the screen, we do have a little cat that lives on campus. His name is Pebbles. So sometimes you find him kind of lurking around in the corridors on campus and sunbathing when the sun's out. So yeah, in case you're wondering why he's on the screen, that is why. He's very much involved in all of our marketing materials. So, in terms of scholarships, so we do offer a discount to students that are sponsored by Pronabec of 20%. If you are not sponsored by Pronabec, then we do have a scholarship of, it's actually £4,000. I'm sorry, it says £3,000 on the screen, but it's £4,000 if you have a GPA of 15 or above in your licenciatura from Peru. And we have £5,000 scholarships for MA Art History and Theory and Translation, Interpreting and Subtitling. We also have some really generous MBA scholarships as well as sports scholarships. In terms of entry requirements, So for most of our master's degrees, so obviously this will vary depending on the course you're applying to, but just to give you an idea, the minimum we would be looking for is a GPA of 12 out of 20 in your licenciatura. Some courses may require 15, for example, but most of them will be looking for more around kind of 12 to 14. If you're looking to do a PhD, then you would normally need to have a good master's degree in a related field, unless you're doing a four-year PhD, in which case you don't always require a master's degree. Because it's kind of like a conversion course where you would start the PhD without a master, and that first year would kind of count as the first year of your master's degree. And if you make good progress, then that can convert into a PhD. Now, moving on to language requirements. So if your first language is not English, you may be required to take an English language test, such as IELTS or TOEFL. Requirements will vary from course to course. So typically we'd be looking for 6 to 7 in the IELTS or 72 to 88 in the TOEFL. If you studied in a English-speaking country, such as the US or Canada, you probably won't need to take these additional language tests. This was my last slide, so thank you very much for listening. You do have a QR code on the screen, so if you'd like to find out more about Essex, you're welcome to scan the QR code and to sign up to receive more information about your specific subject area. If you do have any questions at all as well, you're welcome to email me. My email address is on the screen. I'm not sure, is there time for me to share a short video, Lillian, or do I have time for that?
Yes, please, be my guest.
Yeah, okay, fantastic, lovely.
Sure.
Okay, so just bear with me while I change screen.
Of course. We have a couple of questions, please.
Yeah,
about
sure.
the English requirements you already answered it. Is there any master program on industrial engineering?
Unfortunately not. Industrial engineering is quite tricky to find in the UK. Probably the closest thing we could offer is global project management. I know that's not really too related, but
not the same, but could
yeah,
help.
it's probably the most relatable course that we have within our business school.
Okay, please go ahead with your video.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm just going to stop sharing the screen. I'm just going to share, it's a campus tour of our Colchester campus, so hopefully it will give you a good idea of what it's like to study with us. Thank you. You just let me know once. Can you see the video?
The image, but not the video. It's not running.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, now it's a little bit slow, but you can share. You need to share the audio.
Sorry, Lillian?
When you enter the video, you need to share the audio. There's no sound. There's no sound.
No, oh, sorry. Yes, I probably forgot to do that. Yeah, okay.
We're live.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
Happens.
This time should work.
My name is Asha and welcome to the Colchester campus tour. We're starting off firstly here by the lakes. It is the nicest place on campus and it's a great way to study and have a barbecue and chill with your friends. The campus is made up of 5 interlinking squares and we're surrounded by all this incredible parkland, so let's get going. This is the Silbrad Student Centre. Let's go inside and check it out. You'll be able to come for student information, support, the finance desk, the IT desk, and some study spaces. And now we're in the Creative Studios, which is located at the back of the Silbrad Centre. Here's where you come for everything student media. Right next to the Silbrad Centre, you'll be able to find the Lakeside Theatre Cafe. Let's go inside. And now let's head down to the Lakeside Theatre. welcome to the Albert Sloman Library. Here you'll find 6 floors of books, archives, and one of the only 4 paternoster lifts in the UK. So this is our Ivory Crew lecture hall. This is where you're going to be coming for your graduation ceremony once you finish your degree. So opposite Ivory Crew, we've got Waterstone. So if you're like books like me, you'll be in there all the time. Next door is Art Exchange, our art gallery, which shows some really cool exhibitions. Let's head on to Square 4. Here you'll be able to come to one of our 2 stores to go and grab some bits and bobs. We've got the post office, and there's a lot of places to eat around Square 4, so go and check that out. My favorite is Top Bar. And this is Square 3. Here you'll find the SE reception, great coffee in the kitchen, lots of places to eat, and below us is our nightclub Sub-Zero. So this is the Lecture Theatre building, also known as the LTB. You'll have quite a few lectures in here, and it's also the home to the SE Zone Cinema. And this is our sports arena. Next door, we have a sports hall with a gym and a climbing wall. And behind these, you'll find our sports pitches and acres of green space. As you can see, we've got some interesting looking architecture all over campus. For example, our carbon neutral business school, our Wivenhoe House Hotel, and the STEM Centre. And that's the end of our tour now. Thank you so much for following me around campus, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Very nice video. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
No problem. It's a lovely video, so I always try to share it if there's time.
Yeah.
I saw you asked me about tourism, a master's in tourism. We don't have a master specifically in tourism. However, we do have a hotel school on our campus.
Okay.
It's a real hotel. So students that are studying there are actually working in the hotel and gaining hands-on management experience. So we have a master's degree in international hospitality management. So I've just shared it in the chat. So if you're interested, then yeah, feel free to look that up. And regarding the masters in English teaching, we do have a master in teaching English to speakers of other languages. So I just shared that in the chat as well. So.
Yes, all the information is on your website. We kindly invite all the audience to check it. And well, thank you so much for your presentation, Ms. Alvarez.
No, yes, Alvarez.
And we really look forward to seeing you on the next fair.
Thank you so much for having me. And yeah, as mentioned, any questions, feel free to get in touch. I'm always happy to hear from students. So thank you very much, Lillian.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Adios.
Adios.